What?
How about you walk closer to it?
No, he's not.
It moved.
Yeah, for sure. I heard it move. When I walked around this thing, it started moving.
Yeah,
I
you
was
heard it go.
I was on like the
back
other
and
side of
forth.
the casket thing. That's the bed.
When I go over, that one right there.
So what's the matter? See more of my
We heard it, then looked and saw it.
What did you see?
That umbrella slid out and back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the two sensitives earlier saw that thing move.
Yeah.
Then, as we were leaving,
They
it started
done
to
it
move.
right when I was right here at the door when it done it.
Because I could still see the tassel shaking back and forth by the time I got back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he and I were just walking out when it done it. Yeah, well, we were in there a while ago when that umbrella moved on us. I mean, it moved.
Yeah, we had it moving too. Margaret and I, when you guys
It
were
wasn't
on
the tail, I mean, the whole umbrella moved.
Oh, also, keep note if anyone starts to feel physical ailments. Headaches, nauseous stomach, muscle spasms, back pains. It has the ability, if some people are susceptible to it, to cause physical ailments. So if you start to feel like dizzy, lightheaded, the quickest way to stop it is just to go out in the room and maybe out to the front.
And then watch me drink.
My mom said her back had muscle aches,
That's
and I told
common.
her your story.
Back pains, muscle spasms,
Headaches.
headaches, nausea, all
He
sorts of
literally said it,
different.
and we were like, that's funny, because she just walked out, had a headache.
So what has happened now with the previous group?
The big thing that's been happening, it's in the third room down there. People have been getting sick, getting nauseous, headaches.
Okay,
Uh,
that's why I
back
left.
pains,
My head was
spasms.
hurting, but I just thought it was my sinuses. I just walked in there and my head's hurting. And, I got this sinus thing been going on.
Everyone has been like, I mean, so many people have been going into there.
In that room?
right here.
That's that third room, the one that's beyond.
Was he shot in the head or in the stomach?
Oh, didn't he get shot in the heart?
Oh, in that room? In that
Yes,
room?
this room was supposed to
Oh,
have
in
been
this room.
shot through the heart or murdered.
And we forgot to do this outside, but when I was telling you guys about seeing the shadow of the man walking around, it was this window right here. So you can see how the curtain, you got this curtain, you could kind of see the light through it. And I saw somebody walk past. That was the very first time I was here.
Yeah, and there was another night too that we had seen, it was the one at the top of the steps.
Like actually, like certain like it's just like the air's different, like a different air, like it's more dense.
So she's feeling nauseous when she was walking from there to there.
I'm feeling my stomach and my head.
Yes.
Right, that's very, very common.
I want to find him back.
My head's starting to hurt.
He was involved with the bank that was robbed, so
Yeah.
we're gonna say that it was him.
Uh-huh.
But, there's a lot of things, you hear that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's moving around in here.
So like, what do you think? Like, you think that he just like knew that, like, the people thought that he'd be able to get through the case or something to like kill them?
What happened was he was murdered in this doorway.
Uh-huh.
We've had several people, I can hear footsteps.
Uh-huh.
And he said, well, that there was a presence behind us there in the doorway.
We had a thermal camera, you could see the pulse.
And so he said there was his presence behind us. And then just like, 30 seconds later or so, he said, it's gone. And immediately we got as hot could be again. And that is a very creepy feeling. And that is a very creepy feeling. And that is a very creepy feeling. And that is a very creepy feeling.
It's not moving. Is that a recorder? Mm-hmm. Is anyone here? Can you say your name? Can you say your name? Can you say your name? Can you say your name?
But, oddly enough, when this one died, and I go,
You know, the funny thing though is if, well, we can get a clip of it, and if we really think it is possibly German, I can give it to Mike to forward to his friend in Cologne.
Huh?
Did that just say?
After you?
That's what I thought.
I don't know.
I thought it said F you.
I thought so too.
Did that just say help? It was a real
It was
weak and
It almost sounded like it came
yeah,
out.
I don't even think it came. Hey, your PSB 7. it didn't just let out a really weird, like a hell. Did it?
I didn't hear it. I heard it.
I heard it.
This was a night when it was probably at least 100 degrees in here. It was a very extremely hot summer night. We did not have any windows open because they didn't want the outside noise coming in any worse than what would. So we had all the windows shut. So here we were all sweating up a storm, you know, ready to pass out, really. And the man over there asked the question, "Are you cold?" And you think, cold? You know, most people think cold, we're about to die of a heat stroke. At that moment, I had a chill like I was at the North Pole.
And you could see it on camera.
And the man next to me, I didn't say anything. I thought they're gonna think I'm nuts if I say I'm cold in a 100-degree room.
Wow.
But the man next to me said, "Yeah, I am."
Don't fall down the stairs.
We did have one occasion where two people ran down the stairs and kind of fell over each other.
I can imagine. It'd be easy to do on those stairs.
Well, they were but they were both scared and running down at the time. I'm glad they weren't hurt, but it was hilarious.
We just seen something really weird in the basement, or down the next level down. So there's a light that comes through the window that's casting a shadow. And me and Aaron is walking through it, but something blacked out that light. You know, was in that line of where the light was. So
Something was obstructing it.
cast a shadow. Cast a shadow. And Aaron's like, "Is that you?" And I'm like, "No," because what happened was I took about a step over, and that's where I blocked out, where it was blocked out. It wasn't where I was standing over here. And Aaron was in front of me, even off of this
So
side.
he couldn't cast the shadow either.
So I said, "Aaron, watch and see if this is where it was," and I took like a step over, and that's where I blocked it out, but I wasn't blocking it out. I didn't block it out.
Was the light coming from outside of
Yeah, it was
the
coming from
window?
up, yeah. It was casting, yeah,
It's interesting.
and it was. And it was that room that me, you, and Aaron was in earlier in the evening where it growled at them earlier, or at the last time they were here.
Frank, you don't have to worry about filing taxes. Yeah, you're beyond filing taxes.
I just felt the knock on your left foot, kind of a light knock.
at the basement.